Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Block on the give, it's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. To throw on 3rd down. Lock. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Near the back of the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
1st down.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st down, Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a 2-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
brought down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Clock now to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 40 now on second down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll make it third down. They look to throw. It's Lock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Again, McFarland. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
At their 49-yard line.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Second down at 5. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. The 20. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Completion here to Claypool. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
McFarland, the ball carrier, taken down at the 11-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings
McFarland once more. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
37-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. Able to get this to Gordon. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Locke got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And McManus just had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
At their own 41.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Lock. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and